Hey guys, we are back with some more Seattle franchise mode. And in the last one, we beat the Colorado Avalanche in a Game 7 overtime on a goal by Brett Howden. And as we go into the lines here, you'll see Brett Howden is now on the first line. Not because of the goal he scored. I mean, that was very nice, but that's not why I decided to put him on the first line. The reason I'm putting Brett Howden on the first line, and this may seem crazy, but Howden is our best faceoff guy by a mile, and we're going to need all the help we can get winning faceoffs against Connor McDavid, who I believe had about a 54%. Howden's the only guy who beats him out by a long shot. 59% currently in the playoffs, 57% in the regular season. So that's why I'm giving Howden the chance at the first line. And you got to think that they're going to want to keep McDavid out there as much as possible. So I want to keep Howden out there as much as possible, at least for the face-offs against McDavid, so that McDavid has a less chance of winning them. So because we're going to need as much possession time as we can get here against the Edmonton Oilers. So that means the second line is reunited with Mowers, De Silva, and Liljegren. And then Zadina down here on the third line with Pody and Fawcett. Again, it's just for this series because I'm tired of losing to McDavid. Not even to the Edmonton Oilers, just to McDavid. So, obviously, we are arch rivals with the Edmonton Oilers, but Connor McDavid has been the main force behind that rivalry. And, of course, we got the chemistry of our new defensive pairs. And then, of course, we got the man in Jonas Korpisalo with a .948 save percentage. So I'm hoping with the combination of Korpisalo, the new defensive pairs, and Howden on the faceoff circle, that'll create some pretty good results for us at the end of this series. So let's not waste any more time. But we are going to check out Edmonton's lines once more, as McDavid has, I believe, a 55 for faceoffs is what I saw. Yeah, 55.78. So he's been pretty good, but not as good as Howden. And his faceoffs are an 80. Howden's are an 84. So that's why I moved Howden up to that first line. Kind of hoping that he can shut down McDavid, at least faceoff wise. So, yeah, there are the Edmonton Oilers. And we're going to have to go up against UPL. So, hopefully, we can get some goals. We can get McDavid off the score sheet. And if we can do that, things are looking pretty good. So, game one here at home. First period. There you go. Ross Downey with a goal against UPL. Second period. Okay, I'll take it. Fawcett with a goal against UPL. And then Tomas Hertl with a goal against Korpisalo. There's a good chance that McDavid got an assist there, but whatever. At least we are ahead going into the third period. Let's not jinx ourselves, though. Power play for the Edmonton Oilers, but they are shut down. Very nice job, penalty kill. Come on, halfway through the third now. Shots are equal. But the score is 3-1. Pody with the goal against Luukkonen. All right. Not going to get too excited. We all know this series is a best of 7 at the very least. And Ross Downey with the insurance marker, and Edward Pody with the game-winning goal in game number 1. Very nicely done, boys. Again, not going to get too excited. We have to win 3 more games here at the very least, so let's make sure we do that. Game number 2 on home ice. Let's do it. Come on, boys. First period. Jeez. All right, there you go. There's McDavid, but hopefully Brett Howden's doing his job and shutting down McDavid at the faceoffs. Second period. Oh, my goodness. McDavid and then Rankin. All right. We're going to have to mount a huge comeback here, Seattle. All right. There we go. Fawcett with the early goal. He's listening to me through my TV. I don't know if he really is. Probably not, but I'll take whatever I can get at this point. Come on, boys. One more goal, at least. Now, Draisaitl. All right, yeah. They're going to have their games. The Edmonton Oilers are. 2 goals by McDavid, goal by Draisaitl, so really not much you can do there. Going into Edmonton here, tied 1-1. I'm not going to... Didn't mean to go into stats. I'm not going to make any changes yet. I mean, that was one bad game that we had defensively there, and then we had a 4-goal game before that. So it looks like it's going to be a back-and-forth series here. Game number 3. In Edmonton, let's go. First period, yes, Philip Zadina, the captain of the third line, with the goal against UPL. Second period, yes, Ryan Mowers, Mr. Invisible, now finally decides to show up against the Edmonton Oilers, but I couldn't have picked a better time for him to do it in game number 3. Here we go, 2-goal lead going into the third. We all know that's not much against the Edmonton Oilers, though, so maybe let's get one more and then shut her down for the rest of the game. Come on now, Seattle. Come on, Korpisalo. Come on, defense. Come on, Tyler Benson. He is back from injury and scores on Korpisalo. 6 minutes remaining. Come on, boys. Yes, Cody Eakin, the fourth liner, gets the goal in the last 5 minutes, and we take the game 3 win, going up 2-1 in the series. Again, not going to get too excited as of yet. It's not over till it's officially over. So we're going to get to game number 4 here. And really just back and forth as of right now. So no need to make any changes here. Let's just keep going. Game number 4. Howden versus McDavid on the faceoffs. Let's go. First period. Jeez. All right. Well, could be worse. Got a goal from Vandermeer. And then goals from Strome and Benson for the Edmonton Oilers on Korpisalo. Second period. Yeah, there we go. Cody Eakin, the depth coming through huge in this series. All right. Tie game going into the third. Come on, boys. Just, can you get 2 more goals for me? Yeah, McDavid. I knew it. Come on, boys. Get a quick one back. Yes, Vandermeer coming into the clutch in this game. He wants the series. Power play. Apparently our power play doesn't. Come on, boys. Last we checked, our power play was 0%. Hopefully next time I check it'll be much better. 2 minutes, 1 minute. Are we going to OT? Yes, we are. All right. Deep breaths. We're still ahead in this series. Even if the Oilers win this game, it's still a tie series. We're still in this no matter what. But a win would be very good here. Obviously, outshooting them 42-26, but Klingberg nets the game winner on Korpisalo. So, still a tie series, but that's not, not ideal against the Edmonton Oilers. I would have rather gone up 3-1 there, but you know what? We're not out yet. It's been very much a back and forth series, so no changes. Going into game number 5. First period. All right, nothing doing. 12 shots to 13 in favor of Edmonton. Second period, nothing doing. Jeez. And they're outshooting us massively now. 25-15. We had what, 3 shots in that period? Come on, boys. All right, here we go. Goose eggs. Who's going to break the tie? Who's it going to be? Come on. Power play for Edmonton. Come on, PK. Yes, De Silva. Was that shorthanded? It might have been shorthanded for Stuart De Silva. Yes, De Silva again on Luukkonen. Okay, all right. Don't get too hyped. We're still in the third period. Anything could happen with Edmonton. Come on. Power play. Pistola with the empty netter. 3-0 victory against the Edmonton Oilers. We're up 3-2. Not going to change a thing. Not going to say a thing. Just going to go into game number 6 in Edmonton and just let it take its course. Because we all know what happens when I get involved. First period. All right. Nothing. I'll take it. I will definitely take it. 10 shots to 7 in favor of Seattle. Second period. Oh boy. Goal by Tyler Benson, but we are out shooting them. But that doesn't mean anything against the Edmonton Oilers, or even in this game for that matter. So we need to get a clutch goal here in the third. Let's get her going. Power play. Oh my goodness. Can't get a thing going. I don't understand it. There you go. Ross Downey with the clutch goal. Vandermeer on Luukkonen. 6 minutes remaining. Can we do it? Vandermeer with the goal. Have we finally done it? We have De Silva with the 4th goal of the period for Seattle. And we are finally off to round number 3. And we have beaten the our arch rivals in the Edmonton Oilers. Woo, boy. That was like a mini Stanley Cup right there. Oh, my goodness. Ross Downey with the clutch goal to get the game tied, and then Vandermeer, the trade acquisition before last year started, and he gets this game into our hands, and then De Silva with the dagger. It's about time, man. It is about time. Vandermeer, first star of the game. Korpisalo, the second star of the game, I would say so. Jeez. Don't know why I did that again. Continue. There you go. Thank you. Off to round number 3. And of course, it's going to be against the Arizona Coyotes. The game's testing us, man. The game is testing us, but you know what? That's the way I like it. We're going to have to get, if we're winning the Stanley Cup, we're going to do it in a respectable fashion. Oh my goodness. Still waiting on a result from Ottawa and Toronto. Holy. Anything yet? Nope. All right, so this must be the day for Toronto and Ottawa. Okay, this is definitely the day. Current round is over. We're obviously facing Arizona. And who's it going to be in the East? It's going to be Toronto and the New York Rangers. So, oh, finally, man. But we can't be satisfied. We definitely cannot be satisfied. We have to go all the way now. We made it this far. We can't let up the gas. Filip Zadina with 9 points. Liljegren with 8. Fawcett with 8. Henrich with 8. Boychuk with 8. Pody with 6. Crab with 6. Vandermeer with 5. 2 clutch goals in that last game. De Silva, Downey with 5. Pouliot with 5 as well. Depth coming in clutch. Eakin with 4 points. Howden with 3 points. No points in that series, but let's check his face-off percentage, see how he did against McDavid. All right, 54%, so McDavid clearly beat him out a lot of the time there as well, but he was still the best man for the job, and he got it done, so I can't complain. And we won the series, so again, can't complain. Morris, 3 points. Mowers, 1 point, but you know what? That was a pretty big goal there in game number 2 that I believe it was that he got, because that really gave us the momentum we needed. Or was it game number 3? I can't remember. But we really did gain some momentum after that goal by Morris. And then Pistola with 1 point, Lalonde with nothing. But again, we're off to the 3rd round. Can't complain much now, can I? So no one's a minus. That's good. Penalty minutes, of course. Lalonde's going to be up there. Probably a couple of fights at least in there. Power play. So it's good to see we've at least scored twice on the power play. Jeez, man. Goals for Korpisalo. Oh my goodness. Game-winning goals. 2 for Pody, so he's been clutch. 1 for De Silva, Henrich, Mowers, Howden, Zadina, and Vandermeer. Shots, De Silva's had the most with 51. Shooting percentage, Liljegren with 20% on 15. Downey with 16 on 25. And then Vandermeer with a 9.1 on 44. All right, let's see. Face-offs. Morris with I was going to say, yeah, no, he's only taken 8. So Howden with a 54% on 213. Eakin with a 52.8. Mowers with 50.9. And then De Silva 46.4. Zadina 46. Huh. Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't leave Zadina on the first line there to face off against McDavid half the time, because he appears to have been struggling. Same thing with De Silva on faceoffs this playoffs, or at least there in that second round. Vandermeer with 34 hits. Blocks, Bruce with 21. Turnovers. So Zadina, Crab, Mowers, all doing a good job. Vandermeer, that's a good one for a defenseman. 11 and 13, yeah, for sure. Henrich, Liljegren, Howden. He definitely got his turnover ratio respectable. Very good, actually, from the regular season to the playoffs. Definitely a playoff performer right there. Pody, even. Fawcett, 9 and 10. De Silva, 8 and 9. Eakin, 7 and 6. Bruce, 6 and 17. What you gonna do? Defensive defenseman. Gonna turn it over quite a bit. Morris, 6 and 6. Pistola, 6-16. Boychuk, 5 and 11. Lalonde, 5 and 8. Downey, 3 and 4. Pouliot, 3 and 5. So, and then Fights Lalonde, yeah, he had 3. Morris has 1. All right, now goaltenders. Let's see Corpusalo, 939. So he's still killing it there. In that, wasn't as good as last series, but he was still good enough to get us on to round number 3 for the first time in franchise history. That feels good to say, man. Feels good to say, but we, again, cannot be satisfied with that. We have to go all the way now that we've made it this far. Holy, can't even talk. All right, so one thing I do want to check before we move on. Power play. I know we've scored twice, but what's the percentage at? So goals for per game, we're definitely up there. Yeah, 2.46, so that's good. Goals against per game, I believe I saw 1.77. Great. Power play, 8.7. Down there with Nashville, tied for the worst in the playoffs. Oof. And then the penalty kill is quite rough. 74.3. So, could it be better? Yeah, but we are moving on. So, ultimately, I can't complain. So that'll be it for this one. And your Seattle Emeralds are finally past the Edmonton Oilers and past round number 2, moving on to round number 3 against the Arizona Coyotes. Coming up next. See you guys in the next one.